Charlotte is a bright, energetic young girl, always full of new ideas. Tom is a little younger, always curious and eager to learn. They live in a charming, quiet village, and their lives are intertwined with their wise grandparents. Charlotte's grandma, Granny Sue, lives right next door in a cozy house with a beautiful garden, always smelling of fresh cookies. Tom's grandpa, Grandpa Joe, loves to visit them often, bringing stories from his travels and his youth. One bright, sunny Saturday, Charlotte decided she wanted to build the most amazing treehouse ever. She had so many big dreams for it. "It will be super high," she exclaimed to Tom. "And it will have a long, twisty slide and maybe even a secret window." She started working immediately, very fast and very excited. She found some light, thin pieces of wood that looked easy to carry. She thought, faster is better. Granny Sue was watering her roses nearby and watched Charlotte with a gentle smile. After a while, she slowly walked over to Charlotte, her steps calm and steady. "Hello, dear," she said softly, her voice warm like hot chocolate. "That's a grand idea, a treehouse. But are you sure those pieces of wood are strong enough for something so high? A treehouse needs to be very safe." Charlotte, busy with her nails and hammer, smiled brightly. "Oh yes, Granny, these are light, so it will be easy to build. It will be super fun, you'll see." Granny Sue just nodded slowly, a knowing look in her eyes, and went back to her garden, humming a quiet tune. Charlotte continued building, full of youthful energy. Soon, the treehouse was almost ready. Charlotte, proud of her quick work, carefully climbed inside. Creak! Oh no! The thin wood bent a lot, making scary noises. It felt shaky and definitely not safe. Charlotte quickly climbed down, a little sad and confused. Her big dream felt shaky too. The next week, Tom was excited about a new project, planting a big, beautiful tomato garden. He went to the shop and bought many small green tomato plants. Back home, he put them all very, very close together in the rich soil. "More plants, more tomatoes," he thought happily. He gave them a small amount of water every day, just a little bit. Grandpa Joe, who was fixing his old bicycle nearby, noticed Tom's gardening efforts. He walked over and sat down on a small stool next to Tom, his eyes twinkling. "Hello, young man. Those are fine little plants. They look strong. But tell me, do they have enough space to grow big and strong, and enough water to drink deeply?" Tom looked at his plants. They were indeed very close together, like a crowded bus. "I don't know, Grandpa," he admitted, looking puzzled. Grandpa Joe smiled kindly. "Think about it, Tom. Plants are like people. They need space to stretch their arms and legs, their roots, that is. If they are too close, they won't get enough sun, enough air, and enough food from the soil. And water needs to go deep, not just stay on top." Tom thought about this deeply. He remembered how he sometimes felt squished in a crowd. He carefully moved some of the small plants, giving each one more room. He also started to water them more deeply, making sure the water reached their roots. A few months later, disaster struck Charlotte's treehouse. A small storm came, and the thin wood couldn't hold. Crash! The treehouse fell down. Charlotte was very, very sad. She sat on the grass, looking at the broken pieces. This time, she didn't try to fix it alone. She walked straight to Granny Sue's house. "Granny," she said, her voice small, "you were right. My wood was not strong. Can you please help me?" Granny Sue smiled, not with "I told you so," but with understanding. She showed Charlotte how to choose strong, thick wood. They drew plans together, step by step, making sure every part was safe. They worked slowly but surely. The new treehouse was amazing, strong, safe, and even more fun than the first idea. Charlotte was incredibly happy and proud. And Tom? Tom's tomato plants grew amazingly big and green. He had so many bright red, juicy tomatoes, more than he could count. He made delicious tomato sauce with his mom and shared tomatoes with all his neighbors. He was very, very happy and grateful. He often remembered Grandpa Joe's wise advice about giving them space and watering deeply. Charlotte and Tom learned something truly important that year. Granny Sue and Grandpa Joe had lived for many, many years. They had learned so much from their own experiences, even from their own mistakes. Their advice was not just old words, it was tested knowledge, like a strong bridge built with years of experience. They realized that listening to older generations is like having a secret superpower. Their wisdom can help you avoid problems and find better ways to do things. It's like having a guide who knows the path through a thick forest. So, next time your grandparents or any older people want to tell you something, stop and listen carefully. Ask them questions. They might share their incredible wisdom with you, and it can help you a lot in your own life, making your journey smoother and more successful. It's truly a gift worth having.